Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday the 24th of June. We've got quite a few mods again. We've got 3 updates: the modern Polish house by Raider, the multi-production factory by Salkarman Games, and the modernised flour mill by JDModding ABP team have all had updates. I'm going to start off with the Mediterranean farmhouse, 26.96 megabytes download, 9 slots, 50,000 to buy. By hornFarmerModding. This is taken from the Farming Simulator 22 farmhouse. You can't go into the building. It looks like this. There's no customization options. Garage door opens. That's where the wardrobe trigger is. Sleep triggers at the front. Straightforward. Nice. Next, we have got the British farmhouse by OmaTana, 18.42 megabytes download, 21 slots, 50,000 to buy. We've got customization option on this is colour, and the colour is for the door. So we click on that, we can change our door colour. If we go yellow, for example, there you go. If you want to do that, that's the only customization option on that. This we can go into. It is nicely made, detailed, and decorated. So if we go in the door here, I think we can open the back doors as well. Our wardrobe trigger's out here on the patio. Like I said, there's a lot of detail on this. Very nice. If we come in around the corner, our kitchen diner, using the understairs for facilities. Upstairs, and in this room here, bathroom. And in this room across the way here is our sleep trigger. We have another facilities room just there. This one, does this door close? Does this door not close? No, maybe not. There's the thing. Oh, I do need to also say at this point, if you're on here and you're waiting to see the Dahut's Herbal Tea by Chen Ben mod, that is not in this mod review. That will be a separate mod review probably tomorrow, because there is so much in that. It is a mod review in its own right. There are greenhouses and productions and buildings and decorative items, and it's got to be run. I've got to work out how all it works. That is not going to be in this mod review. I wouldn't be able to fit it all in. So apologies for that, but it will be in tomorrow, hopefully. Next, we have got the Classic Fences and Gates pack by JDModding ARG, 14.42 megabytes download, 4 slots on the fencing, then decoration other, we've got 2s through, I think it's 2s and 3s, pretty much. I'll show you the fencing here. Each fencing set, and you've got a darker set here, like a wood set, than a white set. They are identical. There are 7 segment types. There's our segment 1, there's our segment 2, so it doesn't have the posts upright. Segment 3 has those segments. This one here, gate, opens like that, so it's wire fencing opens. Then we've got small gate there, medium gate, large gate, like so. Now, I'm not going to go through what I usually do when I'm showing fencing. When you place your fencing, you put your first post down and move it. If you don't want section 1, you just click on your D-pad or however you're going about doing it until you change the segment type you want, so you can switch between your fencing, your gates, whatever it might be. That's fairly straightforward and obvious. You will find these and your fence section, and as I said, there's your standard and there's your white fence section. If we come across from there and we go decoration and others, so here's where you find the other items. So we've got a sign just there. We've got a decorative tyre. This one has a customization option on it. We can change the colour of the tyre if you want to, for whatever reason. Come out of there, and then we've got the ranch sort of entrance way. We've got a cattle grid crossing. Now, I've placed it but haven't put a hole. You can put a hole underneath it, then place it, or however you want to go about doing that. So it looks like it has got a void beneath it, and then there's a fence post option as well there. Like I say, at the moment you can still see the ground, but if you wanted to, you can put use your landscaping tool, drop that down a little bit. There's nothing on the sign. It comes just like that. So I know that's kind of whizzing through that, but I find myself, I'm showing fence sections and how they operate, but it's fairly straightforward now. If you've done any fencing at all, it's kind of obvious. Gateways, when you've got your fencing section, you can place a gate and then you can reverse it. So if you don't want it opening that way, you can have it opening the other way. Nice! Classic Fences and Gates pack. Next, we've got this, the Slurry Yard by MISSYB making a return. This is a sell point. The Slurry Yard is 1.23 megabytes download, 5 slots, 50,000 to buy. You find it in a build mode, you find it in the factory section, then sell points. It is just there. No customization option, it comes just like that. You can sell slurry, digestate, and manure here. If we come out of there and we go into this menu and we go prices menu. So slurry, for example, there. If you look at the slurry prices, the field workstation is offering 670, but the sell everything is only 66. This is selling at 682. If we go from our slurry to our manure sell point on here, if we're Slurry Yard, which is the bottom one, that's going for 664. The one that is far and above anything else, if we go to our digestate, which is just there, you'll see that's offering 646. That's offering 65. The Slurry Yard's offering 1,293. That's crazy. The prices will fluctuate, they will vary over time, but that's the Slurry Yard sell point by MISSYB. Behind that, yeah, so that would have been now the De Hut's Herbal Tea. We'll get onto that. Next, we've got the Village Oil Mill. This is by Cookson, 12.08 megabytes download, 28 slots, and 240,000 to buy. Build mode and factories is where you'll find it. And it's just there. No customization option. It's a fairly large building actually, but it's fairly standard as far as, you know, we've got smoke coming at the top, but as far as the productions it does, we've got our canola oil, olive oil, rice oil, long grain rice, rice oil, rice, and sunflower oil. Cycles per month and recipes aren't high. 480 cycles per month. I think that was the same on all of them. Oh no, 240 for our olive oil. But the recipes aren't big. 20 to 10. 25 to 10, 25 to 10. It's going to take a while, 12 to 10. It's not going to be speedy. But crops in, outgrown products of your oils out. Again, it's a fairly straightforward one. Managing our production is done there. Putting into the facility is done around here. And our pallets will spawn. That's a good point, actually. I didn't see where the pallet spawn point was. I'm assuming it's around the back of the building. There's not a hazard marked. It must be around the back. Must be around the back. If it's not, we're in trouble. There we go. Pallets will spawn around the back of your various different oils. Village Oil Mill. Next, we've got the New Zealand Pole Sheds by Argsy Games. 3.14 megabytes download. We've got 3 under sheds. I put one of them is standard shed, and then we've got under silos, bale and pallet storage. They're the same sheds, just with bale and pallet storage. You can tell because the bale and pallet storages have straw at this end. Your bales and pallets will store at this end, and then you can still store things at the other end, if that makes sense. 6, 5 and 6 slots for each, so whether it's sheds or it's silos. So there's our small one, 20 grand, 40 grand, 60 grand, 6 slots, that's 5 slots, and that's 6 slots, but I've already got one placed. On these we have customization option. It's the same on the other one as well, the silo version. We can change the colour like so. Nice. Come from there and we go across our silos. So our small, medium and large. Our small there will do 75 pieces, medium will do 100 pieces, and our large will do 125 pieces. Same options available for colour. There's no lighting. I couldn't find lighting in these. I think they're just a standard pole shed. I think that's the point of it. Putting in is done in this marked area here. Taking out, we come to our open storage. Pick what we want, whatever it might be. And our pallets will come out just here in front. Nice made and detailed. Nice bit of weathering on the wood as well. I do like, you know, most of the mods these days, it's very unusual to find one that's not nicely detailed, you know. Anyway, New Zealand pole sheds. Next we have got the Polish barn, which is just here. This has got no bells and whistles, no customization options. 14.14 megabytes download, 26 slots, 40,000 to buy by Vrosther. Build mode, sheds, and this one is just there. Like I said, no customization options. It comes as is, but again, very nicely made and detailed. Drive through, light switches in the middle, just here. Nice sounds. on the doors opening. I've said it many times before. You don't notice when the sound's right. It's when the sound's not right, it really draws your attention. And that's right, it works. That's the Polish barn. Next, we've got the old Polish Cowbarn, 15.42 megabytes download by Dudik 112, 25 slots, 70,000 to buy. Will hold 25 animals, and it is 25 animals. There's no customization option for animal pen or anything like that. It's under cows, just there, 70 grand. No color options, no solar panels, nothing like that. Fairly straightforward as far as that goes. Our slurry point is here. This is another one. Sound effects. Crisp, clean, tidy. Up the ramp here into the main barn building. Our bedding and food trigger is along here. If we come out this end, we've got our milk point, which is just there. Our dialogue box for our animals is just here. Now these, we don't have a ladder. There's no ladder that reaches up to these or anything. So what I've done, just to show you that it does work. So what I thought I'd do is have the telehandler, and it should already be set at the correct height if I've done this correct. Look at that. Perfect. So yeah, there's no ladder that I could find that's adjustable. When you come up to here, you can come into the loft and you can do small bales or whatever you want to do. Load them up here. This gate will open and close. And there's one at the other. Actually, that's weird. It must be. Oh yeah, it's split in the middle, isn't it? There is another one at the other end of the building, but there is a wall in the middle to prevent you going through. I don't know why it would prevent you going through, but there you go. That is the old Polish Cowbarn. Next, we've got the PGR Warehouse and Shelter by Raider. 26.89 megabytes download, 12 slots, 85 grand, 10 slots, 22 grand. I'm going to show you these because these are under sheddage. So, there's our concrete warehouse. And like I say, there's no options on this, but what we can do is we can zoom right in and we can go and have a look inside. There you go. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's got a little a buffer in the middle if you want to put crops up against it, or you just want to, I don't know, if you've got two tractors that aren't getting on and you just separate them, you've just got a separation in the wall. Then for 22 grand, we've got the concrete shelter. Again, no options on this. I'm assuming this end where that box there is where the light switch is, because there are lights on this one. But that is the shelter. That is the pack, the PGR warehouse and shelter. Next, we've got this. I got this out because I want to double check something. This is the JCB Qfit pallet fork, 0.71 megabytes download, one slot by JDModding. This you will find under telehandler tools, and it's just there. Now this would normally fit on JCBs that have the Qfit adapter on the front of it. I haven't got one of those installed, so I thought, I wonder if it would work with the standard one, so I thought I'd check. Standard fork or extension, no colour options, it comes as it is. And as you can see, it does. Now this is one of the ones that's not it's not attached at the bottom. So it's when you lift it, that's when all the weight's on it, but it's not, it's a Qfit attachment. I mean, that's the point behind it. So it will attach to other telehandlers, not just a JCB with a Qfit attacher. Next we have got the, we've got the CLAAS pickup 380, 3.06 megabytes download, 5 slots, 3.8 meters by LS Agro Ole. The next few I'm going to show you in here because they are standard, straightforward things that I say we use every day, but they are straightforward. So we've got a standard pickup there. Where's the CLAAS one? There you go. There's the pickup 300. So this is a modded version, and this is, I've lost it. There you go. Pickup 380. 3.8 meters rather than 3 meters. Configuration standard or unstoppable. So depending on what version you've gone for on your harvester, and that's you put on your forage harvester. That will pick up swaths and chaff them into a trailer. That's what it does. It attaches to a CLAAS forage harvester, but sometimes they will attach to other things as well. Again, straightforward. Next we have got the CLAAS Corio pack. This is 29.1 megabyte download, 6 slots, 12 meters, 8 slots and 18 meters, and then 2 lots of 4 slots by Hispano. So we come to our corn headers, and our Corios are just there. So the first one, 99,500, that's your 12 meter, and then that one there, 159,500, 18 meter corn header. Now this doesn't fold up. Which width is that? 12. Yeah, it's big. I'll show you in just a second. Options on these. we got you can go through various different AGCO, CAAS, CLAAS, Fent, John Deere, MISSYB. You can pick your manufacturer on the side of them. You can change the main colour and design colour, so you can mix and match, turn them into any manufacturer you want, really, if you want to. If we come across to our header trailers, we've got the two header trailers. That's for the smaller header trailer, that's for the large one. Option on this, we've got wheels at the back, position 1, position 2, which spreads the two axles. We've got beacon light model 1 through 10. I'm not going to go through all 10 options, but there are 10 beacons. You will find one you like. Same with the brands on this. You can go through, you'll find a brand. If I go backwards, New Holland, MISSYB, John Deere, Fent, CAAS, AGCO. So it's the AGCO branded stuff. Well, John Deere's a little bit different, isn't it? But anyway, then we've got main colour, design colour, reflective tape colour, rim colour, and license plate can all be changed as well on those. So what I'll do is just here, I'll show you. Look at the size of that thing. That is an absolute beast. 18-metre corn header. We'll do corn and sunflower, of course. But yeah, that's a beast. But like I say, it doesn't fold up. The snoots do fold and unfold, which has its own. Oh, you know what? I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Because actually, this is a good test to see whether or not I can get these. The header off the back or not. Because sometimes I have issues with header trailers. I'm not a big fan. So, hook that up. Oh no, that came out off, no problem at all. I mean, even that's a big harvester. That even looks big on the harvester. Nice smooth animation on the unfolded header. Awesome! The CLAAS Corio pack. Yeah, animations on all the parts that should be animated. Next, and I'll show you these in here as well, we have got, also on the corn headers, we have got the CNH 12-row folding corn head pack. Yes, 7 slots each by Jolly Farms Modding. So these ones are, these two here. So these base game ones are 6 metre, these ones are 9 metre. So, that one there, options are the same on both. 2014 to 2020 option or the 2021 to 2024 option changes the decals from the old decal to the new design. I do like this, I have to say. You've got standard and then you've got orange row marker, so it puts the row markers in the middle, puts an orange row marker, as you can see on the snoot. You can have a grey row marker, back to standard, protective screen, no or yes. And then if you go for the New Holland one, the design colour is blue on the snoot with the protective option as well, and these fold up, but they are 9 metre corn and sunflower headers. That's the CNH 12-row folding corn head pack. Next we have got, oh yes, we go out to the field to have a look at this. Look at that, ain't that a thing of beauty? This is the Lizard S300 broadcast by VeteranModding. 1.56 megabytes download, 2 slots, 14 metre spread width, 850 litres. You'll find it under seeders. Just there. It will do your regular seed crops. 2,000 to buy. Options on this, we've got standard design, crop, vehicles. That's like bedroom wallpaper, isn't it? Or back to standard. We've got main colour, which does the framework, like that. And then container colour does that if you haven't gone for one of the other options on there. So this should spread out to 14 metres. Turn it on. And away we go. That's interesting. Because that can't be fertilising. That's, that went very dark. I mean, that being said, doesn't matter. It's put it in the ground. 14 metre broadcast seeder. It was this I wanted to have a look at, the actual close up on the tank itself. Self-explanatory, does what it says on the tin. The Lizard S300 broadcast. Next, we're going to have a look in here, and we're going to go to slurry tankers, and we've got this here. We've got the Kotte Garant PQ 28000. This is 11.83 megabytes download, 10 slots, 28,000 litres by Hans. This is basically just a smaller version of the PQ32000. So click on this. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, back again. Standard, standard 2, wide, wide 2, and there are variations on that theme as you go through. Some have wide 2, some don't. Then it depends if you've got precision farming on, but John Deere manure sensing is available. Main colour, rim colour, which is fairly straightforward on this as well. I didn't get one of these out, but that top spar, that top bar, that does move. You can put it left, right, up, down, and it also folds in the middle at the elbow, the joint, and it extends. So if you want to go for a more immersive feel when you're loading or unloading, I think it should unload, but if you're loading, let's just say, from a slurry pond, slurry pool, or another vehicle, it will do the thing. It does require an attachment on the back. It doesn't have a spread width of its own. This is just the main vehicle, and then you need an attachment on the back for actually spreading of your slurry or digestate. There you go. That is the Kotte Garant PQ 28000. Next we've got this just here, the Lizard Bolt 4M. The Lizard Bolt 4M is 2.91 megabytes download, 3 slots, 4 meters wide, by VuleX and Nicola 757. 20 horsepower required, that's all. Design colour, does the framework. Design colour, does the harrow bit underneath, the sort of rake bit, and it will cultivate to 4 meters. Cheap as chips, low horsepower, not bad at all. The next 3 are all under disc harrows. We've got the Fortschritt B-352 by JDModding, 3.56 megabytes download, 3 slots, 2.1 meters wide. So we'll start with that one just there. We've got configuration standard, brown, green, red. Red's unusual, but the others are more of a Fortschritt colour. And then we've got custom picker, which means you can pick any colour you like, which might not necessarily be a Fortschritt colour. It goes for a green that is a Fortschritt colour. There you go. And there you go. 80 horsepower required, 2.1 meters. Disc harrowing goodness. Next, we've got the Quivogne APXRS 440. The Quivogne is 9.75 megabytes download, 8 slots, 4.4 meters, by Matteo 40 and Nico do 55. This one has no options. It comes just like that. 120 horsepower required. 4.4 meter disc harrow. And then finally on this one here, we've got the Rolmako U622 6.07 megabytes download, 5 slots, 2.7 meters wide, by JMZ. Click on that. We have got the option for tube roller, U-ring roller, and back again. Discs, we got 510mm, 510mm, and outermost. So that changes that one like that. Decals, yes or no. Roller, we can change the colour on that. Spring colour, let's go red. The rest stays as it is. 2.7 meter disc harrow. Come out of there. Did I leave the engine running on this? I did. Oops. I got so excited about the colour change. So, next we have got... Oh, yes. We've got these. So, this is the custom pickup truck bed pack by Roughneck Modding Crew. 44.78 megabytes download, 2s through to 8s on the slot count. You'll see what I mean in a moment. I'm not sure why the actual main vehicle didn't get an update, because you get beds with this update. Now, it does say these are compatible with vehicles that they're compatible with. And it does show in the description that the only one that's compatible with at the moment, as far as I can tell, is the main mod, also by Roughneck Modding Crew, which is the Super Duty version 1.2, which is 44.84 megabytes download. So combined, you're looking at 88, 89 and a bit megabytes download if you want the whole lot. But what I did find as well, though, I went for the same colour options to match it all up. I don't know if it's just the way the light's hitting. It's hard to tell, but the pack I've just downloaded doesn't quite match up. I mean, it's negligible, let's just say that. But I'll show you where they all are. So the vehicle, we're not looking at the vehicle. That you'll need the vehicle if you want to put the backs on it. If we come down to our miscellaneous, which is just there, and we've got a whole load, and I'm not going to go through. The options on them are fairly similar. So custom SA, this is the skirted hauler. You've got option for strobe light, yes or no. We can change the main colour, which does that. You've got the two-tone, which does the bottom lip. Let's go blue, so you can see what changes. I should have gone darker blue. There you go. Changes that. Trim colour. So let's go, I don't know, pink, so you can see it. So you can go metallics, but that changes all the trim around everything. License plate option on there as well. Now, that comes standard as it is. With tension straps, good to go. The next one is the same thing, but this is for dually. So it's the same thing, just wider. Same options available on this. Now, these and some of the others have an option to add something onto them, which I'll talk about in just a moment. Come down from there, we've got the custom hot shot bed, which looks like this. Now, this has got the option for gooseneck or fifth wheel, but nothing else really. It's just for that. Strobe light, yes or no. Main colour, trim colour, license plate. The next one is the premium. So the premium has the same option on there, but it doesn't have the same option. This one just has a gooseneck hitched attacher. I think it might do fifth wheel as well, but it's not all open plan. The same thing, strobe light yes or no, main colour two-tone trim. So you can have that option. We then move on to the utility bed, which is this, which is open at the back. Back door opens, does have tension straps, and again you can add things to this. Strobe light, main colour, two-tone trim, license plate. Then we come to the custom service body. Now what's curious about this, if you look at the options there, 2.3 tonne, slot counts, I said what they were on these. So this we've got accessories, none. You can have contractor, you can have service, or none. So I thought I'd go with the service one, nice. Single fenders, or we can go dually, which widens the whole thing out a little bit. Headache rack, none. Headache rack and strobes, or back. Then again, main colour, two-tone trim, accessories colour. So let's say I go like that. We'll change those as well. So you can change your accessories. So I thought, does this have a fuel capacity? Does this? It is just decorative. It's just for the look of it. If you want to have a custom service body, it doesn't. Well, not on console anyway. It doesn't have anything that sort of comes with it. Then we've got the custom dump bed, 8,000 litre capacity, strobe light yes or no, main colour, design colour, license plate, 8,000 litre on the back. And then we've got these. So these are things you can then add on. Box transfer tank, cube transfer tank, L base, and then we've got a wedge. So that one is 450 litres, 450, 450, that's 250. That one looks like that. Change the colour. That one has a little pump on top of it. You can change the colour. That one is an L-shaped one. Surprised the capacity is not more on that. And then we've got the wedge-shaped one. Again, you can change the capacity on that. So what I'll do, I mean, like I say, it's fairly straightforward. When you hook it up, lights, we've gone for the strobe option, like that. Unfold, we'll open the back, take strobes off. Tension straps, which is cool. But now if I go to the back and I do detach, what should happen is, this, I've got one of these, so this is the addition. So the tanks can be added or removed. You're better off putting them in before you fill them up. I didn't put much fuel in this just to make sure I could. But that will go on a lot of the different beds. I think it will go on that one as well, actually. We'll double check that in just a second. So yeah, depending on which one you've gone for, whether you've gone for a gooseneck option or whatever you've gone for. And I went for this one because I wanted to double check to see if this had anything opened or closed, or toolboxes, or somewhere to put your chainsaw or something like that. But I went round it and I couldn't see, like I say, there's nothing that comes up. It has tension belts in it. But what we'll do is, let's jump in. We'll open the back up, the back bed, like that. I'm assuming this will fit in the gap. They seem to be designed to do that. There you go. Drop that there. And we pick that up. Pick that up. Why am I not picking it up? There we go. Put it about there. If we go back into the main vehicle, it should give you the option, there you go, to attach, press X. That locks that in place. And we've got our fuel in that one. So you can transfer it between them if you want to. I mean, they look great. And if you're looking for a particular back or a different back, these are your more sort of service back, service body type things. I think the ones that come with it are more a pickup back, so this adds a whole selection onto that menu for you. Custom pickup truck bed pack. Next we have got the Volvo FH16 pack by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau, 53.53 megabytes download, 43 slots each. I'm only going to show you one of these, but I have to say though, it looks just staggeringly good. But the options on this are bordering on ludicrous. HR, Forst and Fahrzeugbau, generally speaking. Lots of options. So, in this pack we have got the Volvo FH16 and the FH16 Electric, or the FH Electric. 137, 145. The options are pretty much identical as far as I could tell, so I'll show you on this one. It doesn't matter really. But this one, Actually, I'll show you the horsepowers. So we've got 600, 700, 780 horsepower on this one, then back to 600. On the electric, we go 450 and 666. That's it on that. But the electric one's got a lot of grunt, and it's all there right from the outset. But again, it's up to you. And also, the electric only goes with a 4x2 and a 6x2. This one, 4x2, 6x4, 8x4 tag, 8x4 push. We then got Continental, cross-track with the white lettering. We then got knock-ins, BKTs, and back again. And then we can go to that. I went for the option, but you can do whatever you like. Front warning strip, yes or no. Roof setup, globe or sleeper. It's up to you. Like that. Spoiler, yes or no. Adds all that on. We then got side panel, yes or no, which adds the side panels on. Low bar, that puts a little trim bit around the bottom. Adds a trim bar on there. Bull bar, yes. Yes with lights, or no. We've then got roof bar. We've got yes with lights, or no. So I went with lights. We've got mud flap, Volvo, or none. I left them on Volvo. Headlight protection, puts little wireframes over your headlights. Windscreen stone guard does that. We've then got aero parts. That puts a little bump on the side there. So if you can see that on the wings. Optical side windows, yes or no. So does that on the side there. We've then got windows, standard, tinted 1, 2, and back again. We've got extra extinguisher on the back, yes or no. Puts that there. Decoration, yes or no. Broom and spade. Then we've got sun shield, no. Design 1, design 2, design 3. I went design 1. We've then got flashing lights, yes or no. We've then got horn, yes or no. Attachers, standard or with trailer hitch on the back. We've then got logo faceplate, design 1, design 2. I have to say I prefer that. It's a little bit more subtle. Light board, we got no. We got Volvo. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these, but we got there, AEB. If we go back the other way, off, and then back to there, we're on Zunhammer. Pretty much every manufacturer is represented. So if you want a light bar representing what is your favourite manufacturer, you can have that on if you want to. Back fenders, same colour as the vehicle if you want that. Garbage sign puts a little sign, little metal flap just to the side there. Beacon lights, we got design 1, and again, this is design 1 through to design 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I thought this had 10 on it. Back to no. I think I went for 4, I think. Marker lights, front. That puts them down the bottom. There. Then we've got lollipop under the mirrors. Puts lights there. We've got front wheel arches in vehicle colour. Boom. Vehicle wrapping. We've got the FH16, or that, which I went for. Nice. Cabin above colour. Does that. Cabin below colour, or middle colour. Does that. Below colour. Does that. Grill. This is, honestly, it gets almost ludicrous. Border around the outside. Grill colour. Let's go green. So you can see that changed. That didn't really change. Grill insert colour. Let's go blue. Does that. Plastic parts colour. Let's go pink. Does all of that. Not sure if you really want to change all that. Mirror caps. So the mirror caps you can see on the outside, you can change the colour of those as well. Sun shield holder colour. Let's go red. Oh, I didn't go sun shield, did I? Or did I cover it? I might have covered it. Sun shield colour. Let's go red, so that changes. Nope. Okay, chrome parts. Black. It's just a few little bits here and there that are chrome. Logo faceplate. Does that. Bull bar colour. Does that. Roof pipes colour. Does the roof pipe colour. Low bar pipes. We are getting a little bit. Does the very bottom trim. Windscreen stone guard, you can see what that is. That changes colour. Outer rim colour. Let's go blue. Again, does that. Vehicle wrapping colour. So if you've got whatever vehicle wrap you've gone for, you can change the colour of that. Inner rim colour. Does that. License plate option as well. Right, we got there. Right. Let's jump out, jump in. Now, lights. That one. That one. That. That. There's a few different options of side lights, main lights, different configurations. If we go for that, you think, oh, that's all right, until you turn around. Look at the building. That is just insane. Absolutely insane. Now we do have the option here, L1, R1, was it R1? There we go. R1, change toggle steering mode, just as your axle. So it raises that axle up and down. We've got no doors or windows on this that open and close. But interior, it looks like this. Very nicely made and detailed. It actually does look very cool in here. It looks great. It is an absolute beastie. Look at the cab movement on that as well. It's just sometimes you think it's a lot of options, and it is a lot of options. So I need to speed up now because we've got a lot of options on the last couple of bits, and then I need to move on to doing all my prep for the herbal tea thing. So there we go. That's the Volvo FH16 pack. Next we've got the Fent Favit 500 by Hispano, 16.36 megabytes download and 15 slots, which is the first one just here. Don't know why they're all Fents today. This one's under small tractors, just there, 76 grand. So we've got 115 horsepower, 150 horsepower, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian, back again. I'll show you the options on Trelleborg because that has the most options. Wheel weights, wides, wide and weights, wide twos, wide and weights, narrows, rear twins, twins, back to standard. I don't think we really had much change in that. Wides, wides and weights. No. Standard, wheel weights, wides. Don't think it had mediums on this one. Rear twins, twins. Because the Trelleborg has the narrow, but the other ones don't. Front wheel fender, yes or no. Beacon light, left, right, both. Window tint, 25, 50, 75, 100%. Back off again. 3-point, yes or no, on the front there. Front of the retacher, quick, hour, no. Main colour, anything on that palette. Design 1, does all of that. Design 2, does the ceiling inside the tractor. Oh, so the top of the tractor. The next one, which one is it? Oh, one of them does. I'm trying to think which one it was. Maybe the next one, actually. Rear wheel arch. Did I change onto that? I did. Let's go green on the outside there. Front fenders. Oh, I've turned that off, haven't I? Rear fenders. It does make you wonder. There we go. Does the outside bit. Engine grid at the front. Engine grid 2 does the side bits. Let's go orange. There you go. Does that. I'm trying to think what else we had on here. Exhaust grid colour, so you can change the grid around the exhaust. Rear view mirrors, we can change the rear view mirror colour on the outside. Loader support, if you've gone for a front loader support brackets, you can change those. Seat colour inside, you can do that. Oh, interior design 1, there we go. So if we go red, does all around the sides of the cab. Interior design 2 does the roof. So if we go down there and look up, you can see the inside is now turned blue. I don't know why there's so many options. Rim colour and license plate. So ultimately configurables. You can go to your heart's content and have fun. Go ham. Start the engine up. R1 and right stick side to side does that door. L1 and right stick side to side. Oh, it does have mirrors. That was it. So we've got mirrors for that. So we've got side to side does that mirror. Up and down does that mirror. That was it. Just the door and the mirrors. Yeah, pretty much. Interior, as you can see, looks like this. It's a nice looking tractor. The one that we never got returned, the 515, was the one that you could go for. You go for a used colour option, which really reduced the price. You could get like 150, and it was so detailed. I loved that. I can't remember what Let's Play I used it on, but it was absolutely fantastic. It was very similar to this. So there you go. That's the Fent Favit 500. Next we've got the Fent Favit 600 LS LSA, 37.16 megabytes download, 12 slots, by Polo Freak 211, Streets Finest and Farming Duds, which is this one just here. Now this sounds incredible. Yeah, incredible. You'll hear when it actually runs. And this is under medium tractors. So just there is a 600. We have got 110 horsepower, 120 horsepower, 135, 150, and it goes back. So we go from the LS to the LSA. The LSA then goes 125 horsepower, 145 horsepower, 165, 185. I think it was it, wasn't it? Oh, then the 185 blow off, and that could be why it sounds. The one I went for was that. You wait till you hear it. And then back to 110. Trelleborg, Continental, BKT, Michelin, Vredestein, Mitas, Nokian and back. And the Trelleborg, again for an example, medium, wide, wide 2, narrows, narrow twin rear, narrow twins all round, rear twin, twins all round, back to standard. Beacon light, no, left, both off. Go for both. GPS, yes or no? I think I went for that. Radiator grill does that. That's normally a corn screen filter that stops all of the debris and stuff getting into the radiator. Tire inflation system. So you can go for a tire inflation system. Depends if you've got wides or twins or anything on there. Decoration. So this is around here. So it comes like that. So you can see the battery box. Then it says carpet, which puts carpet in there. Then back to standard again. Front attachment, standard. Hang on. We've got weights carrier. Then we go through the weights. 50 kilo up to, I think it was 300. Oh no, might be 500. Then front hydraulic, and then back to standard. Air filter small, small new, large new, and back. If you've got precision farming on, it does give the option to have your Icera Pro Compact for your seeding and whatnot. Main color option, anything on that pallet does that. Design color does the front grille. Rim color does the rim color, and license plate option on there too. Options on this, we have got, it does sound good though, L1 and right stick side to side does our door that side, R1 and side to side does the door that side, mirrors, I like the mirrors attached. L1, R1, we've got right stick side to side does our rear window, right stick up and down does the sunroof, and then left stick does our front window, like that. Horn, proper horn. Lights, slightly yellowed lights on it as well. I like that. Now get ready. Listen from inside. That's what it looks like inside. That's the GPS monitor down there. Making all these sounds, it sounds like it's alive. It is very cool though. I do like that. There we go. Turn the engine off on that. Which brings me for the last of the mods for today. Well, yeah, for today, and then I'll get on to, like I say, the Dahut pack or Dahut. I'll get onto that. I promise. The Fent 900 TMS Vario, 22.3 megabytes download by Smetty, 10 slots. You'll find this one under large tractors. So just there, 900 TMS Vario. We got 165 horsepower, 200 horsepower, 240, 260, 300. I think that was as high as it went. Yep, 300. Trelleborg, BKT, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, Vredestein, Nokian back. Under Trelleborg, we have got standard, wheel weights, mediums, medium and weights, medium 2 with weights, narrows, rear narrow twin, narrow twins, rear twins, twins all round, back to standard. Mudguard, wide or no, that's on the back. Then we've got Forest superstructure, and then yes, which adds another one further out but takes off the Forest superstructure. I went with the superstructure, don't know why, but I did. Front fenders, yes or no. Side sign, we've got EU, we've got US, which puts little stalks out rather than the little signs, or no. Work light, standard, extra light. We've then got weight on the front, 1,600 or 3-point. That's it. Then we've got obviously the option, not obviously, we've got precision farming on. Icera Pro Compact option on there too. We've then got main colour, anything on that palette. I went for petrol blue, but pick your poison. Design colour, does the front grille there. Rim colour, license plate option on there as well. So this does have the option, and before I've got it around this way, to change driving direction. So we can drive it like that. If we wish, that's forward and that's reverse. But L1, R1, change driving direction. There we go. Now we are the correct way. Well, what's the correct way around? Lights, beacons. Did this have doors or windows? No, it didn't. It was just change driving direction, I think. I went for the metallic on the petrol blue. And I like the way it catches the light. It's just, I don't know, it's just a nice look. I'm a fan of the metallics, you know that by now. So, there we go. That's it. That's the Fendt 900 CMS Vario by Smetty. And that's it for the mods for Tuesday, 24th of June. I know I keep saying it, but I will get onto it. I promise I will get onto Dehut's Herbal Tea by Chen Ben. There's no maps today, so I should be able to get prepping on that, but it'll be first thing tomorrow morning that will come out. Honest governor. I hope you found all this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.